The post that fitted by Rudyard Kipling. Though tangled and twisted the course of true love, this ditty explains no tangles so tangled it cannot improve if the lover has brains. Ere the steamer bore him eastward, Sleary was engaged to marry an attractive girl at Tunbridge, whom he called my little Carrie. Sleary's pay was very modest. Sleary was the other way. Who can cook a two-plate dinner on 8 poor rupees a day? Long he pondered o'er the question in his scantily furnished quarters, then proposed to Minnie Bofkin, eldest of Judge Bofkin's daughters. Certainly an impecunious subaltern was not a catch, but the Bofkins knew that Minnie mightn't make another match. So they recognized the business, and to feed and clothe, the bride got him made a something somewhere on the Bombay side. Anyhow, the billet carried pay enough for him to marry, as the artless Sleary put it, just the thing for me and Carrie. Did he therefore jilt Miss Bofkin impulse of a baser mind? No, he started epileptic fits of an appalling kind. Of his modus operandi, only this much I could gather: Pierce shaving sticks will give you little taste and lots of lather. Frequently in public places his affliction used to smite Sleary with distressing vigor. Railways in the Bofkin's sight. Ere a week was over, Minnie weepingly returned his ring, told him his unhappy weakness stopped all thought of marrying. Sleary bore the information with a chastened holy joy. Epileptic fits don't matter in political employ. Wired 3 short words to Carrier, took his ticket, packed his kit, bade farewell to Minnie Bofkin in one last long lingering fit. 4 weeks later, Carrie Sleary read and laughed until she wept Mrs. Bofkin's warning letter on the wretched epilept. Year by year, in pious patience, vengeful Mrs. Bofkin sits waiting for the Sleary babies to develop Sleary's fits. Public waste. Walpole talks of a man and his price list to a ditty queer, the sale of a deputy acting vice-resident engineer, bought like a bullock hoof, and hide by the little tin gods on the mountain side. By the laws of the family circle, 'tis written in letters of brass that only a colonel from Chatham can manage the railways of state, because of the gold on his breeks, and the subjects wherein he must pass, because in all matters that deal not with railways his knowledge is great. Now Exeter, battle by Tring, had laboured from boyhood to eld on the lines of the east and the west, and eke of the north and south. Many lines had he built and surveyed, important the posts which he held, and the lords of the Iron Horse were dumb when he opened his mouth. Black as the raven his garb, and his heresies jettier, still hinting that railways required lifetimes of study and knowledge. Never clanked sword by his side. Vauban he knew not, nor drill, nor was his name on the list of the men who had passed through the college. Wherefore the little tin gods harried their little tin souls, seeing he came not from Chatham, jingled no spurs at his heels, knowing that nevertheless was he first on the government rolls for the billet of railway instructor to little tin gods on wheels. Letters not seldom they wrote him, having the honor to state it would be better for all men if he were laid on the shelf. Much would accrue to his bank book, and he consented to wait until the little tin gods built him a berth for himself. Special, well paid, and exempt from the law of the 50 and 5, even to 90 and 90s, were the terms of the pact. Thus did the little tin gods, long may their highnesses thrive, silence his mouth with rupees, keeping their circle intact. Appointing a colonel from Chatham, who managed the Bamo state line, the which was 1 mile and 1 furlonga, guaranteed 20-inch gauge, so Exeter, battle by Tring, consented his claims to resign, and died on 4,000 a month in the 90th year of his age.